Good morning all, and welcome to my new viewers too. I've had some new viewers on and I'm so delighted to welcome you to my crazy channel, which can consist of anything and everything, and that's not, you know, there's no specific train of thought. I'm going with the flow. It's a very organic channel. I can't edit, I can't make the lighting right, but I'm here and I've got things to say and I hope they amuse you from time to time. Anyway, I've had loads of people asking me about Rolo. Rolo is here. I'm going to show you. How are you doing, Rolo? He had 3 cysts off, didn't you, babes? 3 cysts off 3 days ago. It's the morning time now. He hasn't been for a wee in, it's got to be 14 hours because he refused to get off the sofa. He's been on Dad's bed every night. The longest he didn't go for a wee was from the time he had his op, it was 24 hours. I didn't know that a small dog like this, I know he didn't drink much, did he, Symes?
No, not at all.
He didn't drink, is Symes?
Aye.
And the reason that he didn't drink, obviously, is because he was put to sleep. And I suppose just didn't feel like it. But 24 hours, I think even under a general anaesthetic. Oh no, I think I wet the bed. It's more than he's done. He's got better control than me. I think if I remember rightly, I had a wet bed in hospital. But honestly, 24 hours, who can do that? Not me, obviously. Anyway, he's got 3 scars where his cysts are off, and we've been told to keep them dry. He's not to lick them. He's been wearing an all-in-one bodysuit like this. We used to use Baby Grows, but we found these because we thought they were better because they've got holes in the bottom, and I've made those holes even wider for him. The problem is he feels like something's underneath him, so he just won't go. So we have to sort of bring it up to a t-shirt level, which means we're exposing the scars, which means that he can get to lick them. And boy, if he can lick them, he will, won't you, little sod? Yeah, he's absolutely, though, adorable. And I've been so worried about him. I've been sitting next to him. Now in here, we have his morning food. I have only put half a thing in, and because it consists of his medicine as well. Does he want it? No, he doesn't want it. Do you want it? Well, blow me down with a feather. Look at this. Now, because I'm making a video, he's eating. So he can now eat. But this is another thing. He'll only do it if I come to him. Look at this. I mean, talk about... Yeah, you eat it. I've got a feeling that in this medicine, it's got a sleepy component because I've never known a dog sleep so much. But it's his last day of medicine. And today, when I went in to see him, he bounded up to me. So when I say bounded up, I didn't mean run up. I mean as in licking my face and all the rest of it. So he was really much happy. He is much happier today. So things must be more comfortable. They were sizable cysts, so I'm glad they were sebaceous cysts. No, not cancerous as far as I know. I don't know if they sent them away for any purpose. But, you know, all in all, Rolo is doing very well, and I really appreciate you, all of you, that have had thoughts about him and how... Oh, God, what are you doing now? Oh, my God, he's finished it all. Isn't that funny? Yeah, I tell you what, he's a contrary Mary. If I say something, he does the opposite almost immediately. And I think this is really funny that... Was that lovely? That he's now finished his bowl of half a bowl of food and all his medicine. You are so good. You're a good boy. Yes. This medicine is obviously much more strong than Metican. And you can tell by just how quiet. It's so unnatural to have him so quiet. It makes me worry. Now, let's get on to something different. I've been nuts. Haven't I, Symes?
Oh, you are nuts.
I have been completely off my trolley. And I've even decided, I'm completely happy with myself, but my weight went up by 2 pounds, which meant I met a certain stonage that I'd rather not. This sent me into a terrible spin, even though I can go up and down by 4 or 5 pounds in a day sometimes. People do. I suppose it's just water and stuff like that. But for some reason this time it sent me into a terrible spin. And the last 3 or 4 days I felt really not good. And I realised it is just today I realised that it was like a light bulb moment. I don't normally diet now. I've given up because my weight has fluctuated over the years, and I've always said that it's just potential energy, any fat that you've got that you will burn up. So, but my mind has gone really nuts about all sorts of things, and I haven't really been able to concentrate, and basically it's sent me a bit weird. But I've realised that I think that when you've got to change something, I've been sitting next to the dog watching him, like as if I'm watching paint dry, and I'm worrying about him. But instead of the focus becoming the dog, now the focus becomes my food and my hair issues as well. So cutting hair comes into it, and those obsessional compulsive things are those are the sort of things that fuel my OCD to become worse than ever, and my Tourette's, which I haven't had badly because I've got tablets, but of course the tablets make you tired. And then yesterday, I'm moving on a wee bit now, I had was it yesterday morning, Symes? No, 2 mornings ago.
I don't know, darling.
When did I have my second jab?
A couple of days ago.
Yes, a couple of days ago. So I thought, well, instead of having it in my left arm, I'll have it in my right this time, because maybe then the medicines will sort of be even in my body. That was my thought. Okay, all right. It doesn't work that way. We all know that. But I have to say, it hasn't hurt one tiny bit. I think there's a fraction I can feel. Nothing, not as bad as the first one, actually. Sleepy I was, though, yesterday. But why was I sleepy? I get sleepy when I eat too much sugar. Of course I get sleepy because, you know, you go into I had a binge yesterday after 3 days of being on very low calorie. Of course I had a binge. I had a major binge, and it doesn't feel very nice. And because I was sort of having probably one of my worst days yesterday, it was really boring, wasn't it, Symes?
It was.
I mean, it's a bit like this video, honest to God, but it was so boring that, honestly, it was awful. Anyway, I had a major binge, and that made me feel bad about me, because for me, it's not the weight that bothers me as much as the disordered eating. So I had a light bulb moment. Light bulb went on this morning, and I thought, I know exactly why this behaviour has hit. And I should know. I should be able to make the two. As soon as it starts happening, I should think, oh, yeah, that's why. But I always think, come on, you know, you've done CBD training or whatever it's called. Is it CBD? Cognitive Behavioural Therapy. Is that CBT? Did I say CBD?
Yeah.
Freudian slip. No, I don't take CBD oil. I did try it. Bloody waste of time. You've got to get the proper stuff. Anyway, we'll move on from that. The point is, I should have known straight away. But in that moment where your brain starts changing and focusing on weight and hair, oh, bugger off, and hair and how it looks, and you'll see also that I've dyed it. I'm trying just to naturally go grey, and that's really hard to do because I've got a lot of white here, and you can see underneath here is all white where I've cropped it. So at least I had, by having the undercut, I was able to shave my head, but still keep the length on my hair. I did a grey, which I did, if anyone wants to know, it's a live steel, I think it was, one of the darkest greys. And I don't think it'll stay in long, but it does help to stop that demarcation line where I'm growing out the grey, because I don't want to be, you know, dyeing excessively. Anyway, I'm going to have to make a move because I've just seen Doggo move. Although I have offered him a pad over there to do his business in. Why is it wet there?
No.
I've offered him a pad to do his business in. Don't you go hiding under the... You see, he went to hide then because Daddy said no. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to see if I can take him in the garden quickly because it's just started... just stopped raining. But he's a little devil, isn't he? He's a little devil. What he wants to do is to go for a WALK, but I can't do that for him. I tried yesterday and halfway down the road, apart from doing a little poo and a pee, he just sat down. So I had to carry him and he's now 8 kilograms. So 8 kilograms, what's that? 16, just over 16 pounds, I suppose. So it's a bit heavy for me to carry with my neck and back. So, but he is doing well and I'm really proud of him because it was a horrible operation. It wasn't like one little cut, you know, we're talking quite sizable scars here. I'm going to just see if I can get this on. You can see, poor little bugger. Can you see that one there? And then there's one here. Poor little sausage. And then there's one here, which is the one that he loves to chew. Don't know whether you can see that. Probably, yes, there we go. So there you go. That's the end of my video for today. But I had to reach out to you all and say a big, big thank you for all the love shown. And also to sort of show you how one thing can affect another. That's all I can say. And me being affected affects him over there. Oh, God. He thinks I'm nuts. Don't you?
Absolutely.
We don't hold that.
Completely crazy.
Completely crazy. There you go. I am. It's confirmed. I am completely crazy. But that is fine. I love you lots. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.